How's my armpit smell? That's my little April Fool's joke right before Halloween and Christmas. But it's funny because it's St. Patrick's Day weekend. It's 8/24/23. We're going back into archives to follow our favorite episode from 2023. It's season one, episode 92. We have Kate Hudson had sex with the lead singer of the Black Crowes and had a baby, and then multiple babies with other men. Glass Onion, Knives Out Mystery. Saw that movie, the second one, not as good as the first. Oh, by the way, Kate Hudson does it. Not the butler. Don't believe what you see on the internet. Ashanti, an actress and singer, even though I don't recall her acting in anything, and she hasn't sung anything new in a long time, so she's probably promoting old stuff, or she's just seeking for attention because she's losing money because it's not the 90s anymore, 2000s. Let's be fair, 90s. She was only 20. And Dave Bautista, you might know as Bautista the wrestler, who was in Guardians of the Galaxy and a bunch of other projects that are absolutely terrible. The new Menudo sucks absolute balls and while performing some terrible song where the rapping is all just basic rhymes that like were really cool in like 1976. They're not rappers, they're not singers, they're not dancers. They are performers though, and you're going to watch them do a terrible job of performing, and hopefully that you haven't seen them in a while because it's just not working and they're losing a lot of money and they're not getting a return on their investment. Mario Lopez like really tried to say he assembled them. He didn't discover them, but he'll probably say something like that. But he's another fucking weirdo that lies about everything because he needs people to think. He thinks he can manipulate people into thinking he's smarter and more talented than he actually is. So a non-talented guy from a cheesy Saturday morning show found another bunch of stupid, cheesy, untalented people to put them together and say, hey, look, we'll just tell you that we're special and we're good looking and you'll give us our money because that's what happened to me. Mario Lopez just found a bunch of mini Marios and he's going to try to turn them into him, and that's not going to work. And within 5 years, they'll hate each other. And I bet they're going to come out with like one album and they're going to go through another year or two of like touring and they'll make some profit, but they're not going to be as big as One Direction. And if they are, well, then it'll be very, very fun to watch them implode and watch their True Hollywood Story and Behind the Music fucking 20 years from now. Probably even 10 years from now, because they'll probably come out with an album, then break up, because that's what everyone does. And with social media, it's a lot easier now for the kids to just come out with one album, then they all want to go solo right away. Like Zayn was like that. They did the second album. Zayn's like, I'm out of here. I'm not being like NSYNC doing 4 albums. Like you could do that, and you could actually turn into the Backstreet Boys where you're like 50 years old and you're still doing like concerts and tours, dressing up in the same Tommy Hilfiger clothes and speaking weird and with bald heads and like facelifts and Botox, and your tattoos are all sagging. Like instead of like, love, it says, Latuve or something. I don't know. Your AIDS tattoo now says Adidas because it's stretched out so much. There was enough space. You had to fill it in. I hate AIDS becomes I hate Adidas because of your just like, can you imagine the Backstreet Boys being 70 trying to like dance? They'll do it. They will be doing it in Vegas like Donny Osmond. I guarantee you, fucking the Backstreet Boys will be like Donny Osmond. 5 Donny Osmonds dancing around at the age of 65 with a whole bunch of plastic surgery and toupees. And my grandma will be there. She'll probably be dead, but we'll get her there. And Nick Carter will make out with her because that's what he does. Assuming he's not huffing any whipped cream cans like his brother. I know whipped cream's delicious, but, give me a break. Sometimes they're only 99 cents at discount stores. Anyway, enjoy episode 92 from season 1. And make sure to comment on anything you like. Smash that like button. We need the likes. And smash the notification button. And the links in the bio for my OnlyFans if you want to take a picture of my feet. And if you don't like my feet, well, then I have to meet you at a bar. And we'll get back to the beginning. And enjoy the show, man. Make sure you dislike. If you dislike, I'll get in my notifications. And I'll make sure I cater to all of you. I get so many messages every day. I can't get back to everyone all at once. But eventually, I will get in touch with you via my personal assistant in my fan club. So send your letters and pictures to the P.O. Box number. And I will respond ASAP. Enjoy the show. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And Christians are awesome. And the government is always correct. Oh, come on. And action.
EC7 Eyewitness News at 4. actress Kate Hudson and the incredible Ashanti. Plus, we get a performance from the new Menudo.
Almost gonna die in the next 15 years.
And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mike Consuelo. We did it. It's Thursday, August 24th, 2023. That was a fast summer.
Don't they get faster and faster now?
They do. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Remember our parents when they used to say, wait till you're older and you see how fast the years fly by, and you never knew what they were talking about? You know, because
There was a point in time when I realized I was with you for over 12 years. We were together, married for over 12 years. And I had to put that in context because from first grade until your senior in high school seemed like a lifetime.
Okay. Yeah. But
And
when
it
you're
was.
married,
It was a
it seems like 5 lifetimes.
And now I've been with you for now 27 years. That's 2 kids going through high school and 1 finishing college and taking a year of grad school. See how I did the math?
I see how I can't do the math, and I'm like, okay, whatever you say, or it's like almost 30 years.
That's right.
That's how I do it in my head, you know.
So the kids are going back to school. We've been
Yeah,
talking
they are.
about this.
Yes.
Power ranking of the top 25 school lunchbox snacks.
Oh, you know, this is very triggering
Old
for me.
school lunchbox.
Very triggering.
Why is that?
Well, everybody knows my long and painful history.
Did you have
With my
goldfish.
a not so tasty lunch?
You know these stories.
Tell me again. The onion.
My
Goldfish
mom would make
crackers.
our school lunches the night before,
It
and
was like
let's give it up for moms.
Yes.
They are
mayonnaise and tuna fish.
But you truly haven't lived through the horror of a school lunch until you've had one of my
An
moms.
Essie
She
lunch?
likes to make that. She likes to do it the night before because she doesn't
Oh.
want to. She doesn't have that kind of time in the morning.
Right, okay.
So she would make always her signature cream cheese and jelly, grape jelly
Grape jelly.
on white bread. You know, like Wonder or Strawman, whatever was on sale. You know, so
Bimbo
it would get
bread
good
to
and
match
mushy
your
and
personality.
Overnight.
To match who
jelly
she
would
thought her
soak
daughter would
into
be in the
that
future.
thing.
This is all just
But then
stand
she
up
would
and
always
comedy.
put
It's entertainment.
the bag, the paper bag, next to the half sliced
Oh, your mom likes that.
unwrapped
Your mom likes that.
raw onion.
She likes a half sliced onion.
She loves
does.
a half sliced
She
onion.
does. Nice
How many-
aroma.
Yeah. How many times have you walked into my parents' fridge and you open it and immediately
Well,
close it?
at our house, I would just throw it away. And if she stayed at our house,
Yeah, when
I
she
would-
stays at our house,
I would-
Mark takes the half onion and he
Just
tosses
throw-
it.
throws
And
it
she's
away.
like, where's my half an onion? He wants
What about
her.
Ziploc? An onion will get through a Ziploc, by the way. You gotta
Also-
like triple Ziploc it.
You're giving her too
Big
much
news.
credit.
Yeah.
Why waste a Ziploc bag when you could just
Would you get an apple in the lunch? Sometimes I would get yeah.
sometimes
I think it was.
Yeah,
I was more of
so
an
I would-
orange or banana
sometimes
person.
I
Put in the
would
comments.
have
What
a
did your
smelly
parents
tasty
give
I
you?
would have an aromatic
Any snack?
Sometimes I
cream
would
cheese
get.
and jelly onion
Sometimes I would get Boy George.
slime sandwich.
Sometimes the fruit I would. Sometimes when I had lunch, the fruit I would get would be a Boy George CD.
With maybe an apple.
Culture Club, they rock. They're the best band ever.
Onion scented slime sandwich with maybe an apple.
No snack? No, like what did you guys have down in South Jersey? Those
Oh, you
Tasty
mean
cakes?
Tasty cakes? I wish tasty
Yeah.
cakes were for after CCD class or pre-piano lesson when she was trying to get us, like coerce us to get into the car to go to piano
So
lesson.
here are the top ones: apple, the snacks, right?
Apple. I thought we were talking like Doritos, Cheetos, fruit roll-ups, M&Ms, Twix, Snickers, like what? Like pudding, Jello, fruit roll-ups. You know, Ritz crackers. wafer, like, those nutty wafers or Nutter Butters, cookies, little Oreos, stuff like that. That's what I thought we were doing. Chocolate chip cookies, Chips Ahoy, the little mini packs, potato chips.
Lesson when she was trying to get us, like, coerce us to get into the car to go to piano.
Never Pringles because the can doesn't fit good in the lunchbox.
Right? Pretzel sticks. Go-Gurt. Do we have Go-Gurt? We give our kids
Our kids had Go-Gurt.
Yeah, love the Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurts, yeah.
Kudos was it was like a Mars bar, but they tricked the parents into thinking that they were actually healthy for you, so they had Kudos.
Is that true?
Yes. Number 21.
Well, Kudos were granola bars, but they were like unhealthy granola bars, kind of. Like Kudos were like sticky granola bars. So like a granola bar, usually think of like granola bars can be made different ways. And you could add a bunch of stuff. So it's like barbecue sauce. Some could be smoky, some could be sweet, some could be thick, some could be very watery, some could be more vinegar. Granola bars, the Kudos though, they were chewy. So they would come out and you would break them apart and you could see like the honey or the molasses or whatever stuck them together. Probably some chemical. It wasn't even a natural sweetener. But it would be like a granola bar, but you had to get the Kudos like the peanut butter Kudos that had peanut butter flavoring and had peanut butter chips in them. Or you get one that had like chocolate chips. If you got the Kudos that didn't have chocolate chips or peanut butter, it was just regular like oats, and I guess it was a bunch of oats and barley and all this stuff, and it was stuck together. But it still had a fair amount of sugar in it. It wasn't super healthy because, like I said, they use artificial sweeteners. They probably use high fructose corn syrup in them. But they weren't like Mars bars. Mars bars were chocolate.
Tasty cakes were for after CCD class or Go-Gurts, yeah.
Kudos was it was like a Mars bar, but they tricked the parents into thinking that they were actually healthy for you, so they had Kudos.
Is that true?
Yes. Number 21, donuts. Does anybody know donuts?
What's a donut?
It's a little small donut. Yeah.
I'm so angry right now. I never had a donut.
Oreos. I would get some Oreos. I would get a peanut PBJ, an Oreo. I would get PBJ sandwich.
Oh my God! Are you going to tell us that you put the Oreo cookies inside the PBJ? Donuts are like little powdered sugar donuts. You better say pudding.
I'm so angry right now. I never had a donut.
Oreos. I would get some Oreos. I would get a peanut PBJ, an Oreo. I would get PBJ sandwich, also made from the night before, so it's nice and gooey and cold.
Yeah.
With an apple, a big apple, Oreos, and then I would get vitamins.
Oh yeah, your mom with the vitamins.
My mom would put vitamins in aluminum. PBJ and Oreo. I get PBJ sandwich, also made from the night before, so it's nice and gooey and cold.
The bread is extra wet because all that jelly seeps saps into the bread.
And then I would get vitamins.
Oh yeah, your mom with the vitamins.
My mom would put vitamins in aluminum foil, like with
aluminum foil. She still has
fish oils, the big fish oils that get stuck in your neck when you swallow them.
Not in your neck.
Well, my neck. They got stuck in my neck. Lecithin. She gave me lecithin. I'm not sure why, to calm me down. Be complex to make me, even tempered. And I have to admit, sometimes I ate them and sometimes I didn't. The one thing that I spent my senior year in high school, I ditched that lunch and I would buy Hostess honey buns.
Oh yeah, the honey.
In the clear wrapper with the nice icing glaze.
Now, everything is nice with the nice icing glaze and the nice plastic bag.
So at night, I would have soccer practice or soccer game.
I would have soccer practice and I'd kick the soccer ball. I'd kick it the nice soccer ball with the nice spike.
The nice icing glaze. I would eat 2 or 3 of those with the milk. That would be my lunch. And then I played soccer, so at night I would have soccer practice or soccer game. And every soccer game I would get cramps and I'd have to go off this field and my coach's like, "What are you eating during lunch?"
And you would say
bullshit.
honey buns.
I'd say honey buns.
Bullshit.
And he says, "You need to stop eating. You need to eat
Bullshit.
something
Your
else."
coach did not say, "What are you eating during lunch?" Bullshit. He might be like, "What's wrong with you? Like, What do you eat? Maybe, but not
Like, what are you eating?
This is a lie.
During lunch.
This is
You
fake
would say
daytime
honey
television
I say honey
bullshit.
buns, and he says you need to stop eating. You need to eat something else other than honey
Yeah.
buns.
Of
Let's
course.
see. Fruit by the foot. Remember those?
Fruit by
By
the
the foot.
yes.
Iced honey buns.
Iced honey buns.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yep. What's number 1? Let's see. Rice Krispie treats are number 8.
Oh, that's another thing we never had.
Number 1, shark bites.
Shark? What are that? What are shark?
I don't know.
Are they gummies?
Apparently, President Obama used to eat shark bites.
Huh.
Yeah, I had never had those.
I don't even know what that
They could be
is.
gummies, right?
They're gummy worms, but
Yeah.
instead
I
of gummy
don't know.
worms, they're gummy
Anyway.
sharks.
Isn't that-
That's all they are, gummy sharks.
Yeah. Every time we talk about school lunches here, I get
You get
upset.
traumatized.
I do. I get traumatized. I get like there's like a re-triggering. And I never liked cream cheese and jelly. Nobody. Those two things don't go together. Why not peanut butter? Sorry. Everybody here has heard this story too many times.
Yeah. I can taste the onion in the cream cheese.
Yeah.
I can taste it.
So listen to this.
Tell me.
You'll appreciate this, and it ties back into Ryan Seacrest because
Oh,
it's
I
a
love it.
very funny story.
What do you think he's doing right now?
He's sleeping.
We should wake him up.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's call him.
Next week, let's wake him
Let's
up.
call him and wake him.
We should wake him.
Let's wake
Let's wake him up.
Okay. So you know how like every state has its bird, its flower, the state flag. So New Mexico is picking its signature scent.
I know what
the
it
state
is.
has an official aroma.
I know what it is already.
What is it?
I've worked in New Mexico. It's
And-
got to be a chili.
Yes, green chilies.
Yeah.
Yes,
They are
roasting green
serious
chilies.
about their chilies in New Mexico.
Yes.
They're very serious about it.
So, which ties me into Ryan Seacrest. Before it was official that he was going to start working here, you and I you were working
I
in
was
New
working
Mexico.
in Albuquerque.
In Albuquerque, and we
Yeah.
took a trip to Santa Fe
Love
for the
Santa
weekend.
Fe.
I went to visit you.
Yes.
Do you remember?
I do. How can I forget?
And you and I were we stayed at that beautiful hotel,
Yes.
the Inn of the Five Graces,
Something
or
like
It
that.
was
Yeah,
like
it's
a
an
really
amazing place.
amazing
Yeah.
hotel, and they had this crazy what's the tiles when it's all different mosaic
Yes.
tile tub. And we're not big tub people. We don't tend to take baths.
This one was inviting, right?
This one was special. It seemed
Right.
special.
And there might have been some margaritas
There
in the mix.
may have been a pitcher of margaritas.
Pictures by the pitcher.
We had a pitcher of margarritas
Yeah.
and a chips and guacamole.
Yeah, that floated in the.
And we made it. And we made the tub and we got in there. And Ryan FaceTimed us, of course. Because God forbid we can have a moment alone without Ryan
What are you eating?
FaceTiming.
What are you eating?
He's like, what are you eating? Tell me about the margaritas. Tell me about, is there salt around the rim? I never get the salt. It was
Yeah,
so
that was
funny.
a great weekend.
But I love that they have a signature scent. So what I want to know is what would other signature scents of other states be?
New Jersey? That's the garden state.
The garden
Tomato,
state.
The tomato scent.
Tomatoes,
peaches.
fresh tomatoes, peaches.
Peaches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blueberries.
Blueberries.
100%. Also,
Gunfire.
funnel cake if you're the Jersey Shore.
Gunfire
I
and
lived in Florida.
old
I
blood,
lived in Florida. If you lived in Florida,
oranges,
you can smell.
and
It's kind of a
unwashed
sulfury
crotches.
smell.
If you're in the
water. If you,
panhandle.
like when you're taking a shower.
Well, that's
because-
the panhandle. If the closer you get to the panhandle in Jacksonville, like the closer you get to Tampa and then on your way to Jacksonville, the more it smells like unwashed crotch. That's Florida. If you go southeast, it smells like pork and oranges. Put in the comment section what does Florida and New Jersey smell like to you, and what does your home state smell like? Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? Is it burnt fossil fuels?
You can smell. It's kind of a sulfury smell in the water. If you like when you're taking a shower, because the ground has a lot of sulfur in it. I'm not sure why. There's a place called Sulphur Springs nearby. I remember that would be, unfortunately, that'd be the sulfur smell. If you're from Florida, you only know if you know.
Do you want to hear something funny? Every time I put on sunscreen, we get this one sunscreen that I can get my kids to wear
Yes.
because they like the smell of it.
And
and it's like somehow I've convinced Lola particularly. I'm like, oh, this sunscreen has self tanner in it. Lies, but I'm so desperate to get her to wear sunscreen that I tell her that it has self tanner in it. So it's not really, it's tanning her while it's protecting her.
Yeah.
And it smells like coconuts. And every time I put it on, he's like, "You smell like my ex-girlfriend."
That's not.
It would be the other way around. It wouldn't be self tanner with. It wouldn't be sunscreen that has self tanner in it. It would be a self tanner that has sunscreen in it. So it's self tanner, and it protects your skin too. So, but you got to flip it. You're lying wrong, which I'm disappointed in an Italian from Jersey. You should get your lies down packed. You smell like my ex-girlfriend.
And it's.
Come on.
Smells like coconuts. And every time I put it on, he's like, "You smell like my ex-girlfriend."
That's not what I said.
Go, which
That's
one?
not what I said. That's
I go,
not what
which
I
one?
say. That's
And
not
he
what I
goes,
say.
all of them.
No. I said you smell like Clearwater Beach, Florida.
That is not what you said.
Clearwater Beach, Florida. It had that Tropicana smell. You know what I mean? And it's Hawaiian tropic. Anyway, there's a smell that as soon as you hit the beach in Clearwater, it's not sunblock, it's suntan oil.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember the Bain de Soleil?
Yes.
Of course.
The Soleil.
For the Central Payton.
Number 4, SPF.
Number
The number
4.
one SPF. It's more like.
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Number 4.
Let me revise the Florida smell. I think it would be suntan oil.
Suntan lotion.
Yes,
Yes.
suntan lotion.
Yes.
I would say that's what it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a huge show today.
Very big.
Big.
Very big. I'm talking Kate Hudson is here.
Yes. Ashanti is here.
Dave Bautista is here.
And physically huge. And the new Menudo.
Yeah, they're going to perform for
I
us.
love that.
Are you ready?
Yes, it's time for Live's Brighten Your Day Trivia.
Time to dance. This is my grandma, by the way. You're a silly hoe.
This is the official signature song of Florida.
It is.
Yes,
Yes, that's our trivia dancer,
Peggy Bailey from New Jersey.
I hope she has a Patriots
She has
shirt
a
on.
Patriots shirt on, but she says she's from New Jersey.
Let's say hello to our caller, Jesse Solomon from the Bronx, New York.
New Jersey doesn't have a football team.
Yes, she watches on WABC. How you doing, Jesse?
Hey, Jesse.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Jesse, you want to hear the good news?
Okay.
The good news is
You won.
we've talked so
So
much
much, you in the cup.
that you get the mug automatically.
But the bad news is you don't get the thrill and the gratification of beating Mark's ass in this
Now,
game.
Deja is going to spin the wheel to see what else you're playing for.
That sucks. I hate it when you do it. It's all Mark's fault for after going 10 minutes and describing a fucking honey bun. The nice glazed icing.
Jesse, you're playing for a $1,000 appliance package from Cuisinart. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
All right, Jesse, here we go. We had actor Jesse Metcalf on the show. In what country did Jesse Metcalf say he went bungee jumping?
Oh, New Zealand.
Okay.
What country
Australia.
did Jesse Metcalf say he
Siri,
went
what
bungee
country
jumping?
did Jesse Metcalf go jumping in? Amsterdam. France. Germany. Poland. Russia.
America?
Canada.
Oh,
it
good
was
guess.
New Zealand.
I said New Zealand first. I said it. It's documented.
That's all right.
I'm documented. Rewind it. You rewind this video. I said New Zealand. New Zealand is where bungee jumping was invented,
That's right.
along with condoms.
You're welcome, Jesse. All right.
Thanks, Jesse.
Coming up next. in Hudson.
Ashanti. Dave Bautista's outside. A performance by the new Menudo. And coming up next, Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson had sex with Alex Rodriguez just for fun, and I love her because of that.
Will be revealed.
What's in that mug?
Do you know?
Oh, I know.
Tune in. You won't want to miss a moment. The new season begins September 5th.
All right, she's a singer, a dancer, an actress, a supermom,
And
she happens to be one of our favorite guests. Now she stars in Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Please welcome back to the show, Kate Hudson. Take us through the holidays. I feel like I want to be a part of your family during the holidays. It's like lots of people.
What is
no,
happening?
it looks
I
good.
didn't
Let
realize
it
there was
all-
even a
let it
split in
all-
this dress.
No, it looks, yeah,
Okay.
it looks good.
All right.
So, like, is it the whole family?
Everybody.
comes?
All the brothers, all my brothers, all their kids, my parents, all in one house.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Is it madness or?
Yeah, it's madness and it's family dynamics. It's everything I think most people have when they get the family together. It's also the most fun. Even when we're like fighting, it's fun, you know, because it's just that's what family's supposed to do. And
Whose side are you on?
like the question is, who's on my side?
Are you the peacemaker? Are you the litigator? What are you?
I am more of the communicator.
Got it.
So like I would confront something. I'm the
Mediator.
more confrontational one in the family. Like if someone's doing something, I'd be like, we got to stop this. Like we need to figure this
Pick
out.
up your socks.
Right. Wyatt is Switzerland.
Okay.
And Oliver is like drunk. Oliver's just like has a Negroni in the corner. He's like, guys, you know.
It's always important. It's important to have that one brother that's gonna boost it up.
That's right. No, I mean honestly, our family's so fun. We have a great time, and the kids, like, it's the one time they all get together. And this year, Ryder's coming home from college.
Whoa.
So we got the cousins all together, and they're all so excited to see Ryder.
Or do you miss him very much?
Oh my God. I mean, he's in the city.
Yes, so
I get to see him. Yeah. It's not like he's off in, some college town that takes you 3 flights to get there,
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, I miss him terribly. It's tough. I mean, you guys know. It's hard.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I mean, you've got years ahead of you before this happens, but now that we have a totally empty nest, we are having so much fun.
Yeah.
The kids are like, they're coming home.
You're like, don't come home.
And we're like, but when are your return flights scheduled? Like, what?
Yeah. Don't you have a girlfriend or that you can go to their house for Christmas?
Yeah, exactly. We have to take a commercial break. We're going to talk about the perils of having to shoot a movie on a Greek island.
Still ahead, alive. Ashanti.
The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. It's up early, giving you extra time in any of the 4 theme parks every day. And welcome welcomes you back to even more magical moments you'll never forget. Now you can save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels. Why would you stay anywhere else? I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi. Control of my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me. Feel significant symptom relief with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor for Crohn's that can deliver both clinical remission and endoscopic improvement. The majority of people on Skyrizi achieve long-lasting remission at 1 year. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
Hold that.
Damn it, I fucking heard it.
Treatments used worldwide, pushing the limits of what's possible. And now we're closer than ever for patients in Northern Illinois. Call now.
Hello. Oh my God. We can't hug, right? I mean, can we? I just want to hug everybody. Oh my God. Hi. Did you just stay at the hotel last night? I didn't see you. Nobody. We clearly just arrived. But you. Hello, stranger danger.
Mr. Nug, you are stranger danger?
Oh, that mask. That was so much fun. When I saw that mask, I laughed. Jenny Egan, the costume designer, is so amazing. And she pulled that thing out, and I was like, Jenny? She goes, oh, no. I mean, oh, my God.
Clearly not the best wardrobe in the film.
I don't know. Daniel's got some wardrobe in this movie that's pretty.
The other girl,
I mean,
the
it
one
kind
that's
of
actually
takes
good
Birdie
looking.
on, it's like, but I mean, yeah, the wardrobe was amazing. Jenny is honestly just one of those dream costume designers to work with.
Where in Greece did you guys shoot that?
We were in Spetses. That was Spetses.
Okay.
So it's like Port Heli and then Spetses, sort of near where the Peloponnese.
It's so
Beautiful.
gorgeous.
I
It's
love
so
Greece.
beautiful.
I love
It's
it.
so
Go
I would
every
say
year.
Greece is the word.
Greece is
It really is. It really is.
Okay. That's
So
right.
this is Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, of course. Who do you play? And is she's a former model?
Ish.
Or she's still a model?
Ish.
Yeah,
like
ish.
model-ish.
She's
Not
a model
like
in her own
catalog, really,
head.
but
She's on the internet.
in her mind, she thinks she's a supermodel.
Yeah.
No, I play Birdie
She
J.
got, like, a couple
She's sort of
jobs in the
a
last 10
socialite
years.
fashionista, has had multiple jobs.
Yeah.
And
A model is
she's
what she
very
puts in
tone
her
deaf,
bio.
not very censored, and fabulous.
A dream character.
She says she's
And then
a model
Ryan,
in her
it's the
Instagram
whodunit.
bio.
So, we show up and we are all kind of tied to Miles Braun that Edward Norton plays, who really pays for all of our lives.
Right.
And then murder ensues and the games begin.
Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery on Netflix. Thanks for being here. Good night.
Tomorrow on Live, Jimmy Mullen and Jason Bennett.
Talk about editing. They really edited the F out of that one.
In her mind, she thinks she's a supermodel. Now, I play Birdie J. She's sort of a socialite fashionista, has had multiple jobs.
Yeah.
And she's very tone deaf, not very censored, and fabulous.
A dream character.
Right. And then Ryan, it's the whodunit. So, we show up and we are all kind of tied to Miles Braun that Edward Norton plays, who really pays for all of our lives.
Right.
And then murder ensues and the games begin.
Glass Onion.
Yeah. Look at that. That just means a whole bunch of that live interview that originally aired was junk. That's how much was junk. Now we're going to go to Ashanti with more junk. Junk, junk, junk.
Secrets will be revealed. Do you know?
Oh, I know.
Tune in. You won't want to miss a moment. The new season begins September 5th.
Our next guest is a Grammy-winning R&B superstar. Please welcome back the very talented Ashanti.
How are you? So great to see you guys. Thank you. We appreciate you being here. Now, you came from Long Island.
Yes.
So did you leave last night or this morning? Which is the big question.
How was the traffic?
So here's the tea. I landed in JFK and I went right to the city so I can sleep and avoid all the LIE traffic.
You are so
Yeah.
smart. Yeah, because you
This
were
time of day, it's crazy.
It's
Everybody's
crazy.
coming in and leaving.
Oh my God.
you were in Austin, Texas?
Yes, I was in Austin last night. Yes,
Yeah.
last night. I had a big concert. It was like a jingle jam. It was amazing.
Amazing.
Sold
Isn't Austin
out.
great?
Yes,
Isn't Austin
it
great?
is.
Bring back
So
the
much
old
love.
acts.
The
Bring
audience
back the
was
oldies to do their
crazy.
hits.
And so what's the weather like there right now?
It was actually cool. It was nice.
Oh.
I actually just had on my little tank top and my sweats, on the way to the venue.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was good.
Now, I want to talk about your mom.
Uh-oh.
Mama Joe.
Your mom is the original mom.
The original
She
mom
really is. She doesn't get her credit.
Right.
And I feel like you two have been together. I mean, you were a little girl
Yes.
first time
Forever.
when you were coming on the show.
Yes, absolutely.
So, what is it like, not just growing up in the public eye, but having such a deep collaboration with your mom?
It is the most amazing thing. My mom and I are best friends. It's not like a dictatorship. You know what I mean? And who has your back more than your mother? I don't have to worry about her stealing from me. Her passion is just like through the roof. All the big rappers are scared of my mom. They love her, but they're scared of her.
Why? Why are they scared of her?
They call her the general because it's like a respect. You know what I mean?
Great.
But then it's like, hi, Shanti, where's your mom?
So her reputation precedes her in the music industry.
Absolutely.
That's great, though.
Yes,
That's
it
a real
is.
safety there.
Absolutely.
So it's like the 20th anniversary show, 20th anniversary of Puss in Boots and 9 on Broadway, and the 20th
No.
anniversary of your debut album.
How crazy.
Are you
It's been
serious?
20
And I
years.
hear you're re-recording it.
Yes.
How has that been?
Oh my gosh, the process, it has been amazing, but sometimes it's a little confusing because I'm so used to like my show ad libs. So I get in the booth and I'm singing and I'm like, oh wait, I have to do the original. I can't do
Yeah.
but it's been a blast, just reliving those memories and 20 years ago in my sweats going into the studio in the booth and I'm like, wow, I'm
Do you
here.
ever wish I could change that just a little bit? Or
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I should have put those harmonies there a little bit different.
Oh, yeah.
But that just comes with
How
it.
has your music changed as you've gotten older? Because you're still so young. I didn't want to say older, but older than
You know what? I feel like with me being a writer and just writing from my heart, real life experiences, I feel like my audience has grown with me. And we're talking about these subjects that matter. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I'm a little bit more vocal about certain things that I maybe might have not spoken about earlier, you know? So yeah.
A new Divas Christmas Carol. Tell us about it.
It's such a sweet story. I play Aphrodite, and Aphrodite kind of is like this love goddess, R&B singer, and she loses her love of the holidays, her love of Christmas, and her love of love just coming up in a really unfortunate household. So those experiences in her environment kind of create a bitterness. So these beautiful ladies, these spirits, they come and kind of guide Aphrodite back to just enjoying love and being open-minded and having an open heart, So I played with Vivica A. Fox.
Oh my gosh.
Who's amazing, and Robin Gibbons is amazing.
Love her.
Eva,
I've worked with both those. Yeah, they're amazing.
super
Yeah.
cool. Yes, the set was so much fun. We were like singing and just having so much fun. So it's great.
Do they play like fairy godmothers?
Yeah, they're like the spirits, and their costumes are amazing.
Yeah.
It's like colorful and kind of sexy, but like costumey and like big and bright. And they're kind of like getting me on the right path. You know what I mean? So they're giving me passion and service and like just being discernment. You know what I mean?
So it's a Christmas movie. Where did you film somewhere cold or?
You know what? We shot in Ottawa, Canada.
Okay.
And I had never been there before, never heard of it.
Yeah.
And the day that we shot outside, Oh my gosh, it was bleeding cold, like teary eyed.
Painful.
You see your painful. You see your breath. Hot chocolate was on deck. Like it was so
Hot chocolate was
freezing.
frozen.
It was frozen.
That's the difference between when you work out in the heat. It's one thing, but the cold.
Oh my gosh,
it gets in you.
it's in your bones.
Yes. It makes you sad.
Yes.
Do you have any, like in real life, do you have any holiday traditions that you still adhere to today?
I can't believe that my mom still makes me and my sister do this, but so we have hot cocoa and candy canes. She has this song she sings. She dips the the candy canes in the marshmallows, and she makes us put these onesies on, including my dad.
Okay,
So
see,
we all
I'm
sit
not
around
alone.
the onesies, hot cocoa and candy canes.
Okay, that's a mom thing.
That's
we do that.
definitely a mom thing.
We just want the photograph.
Yeah, you gotta see the photograph next
That's
time.
all we want is a photograph of our families wearing matching onesies,
Right.
drinking the hot cocoa.
Oh
we
my
prepare.
gosh.
It's like we don't ask for much. Just give us the
photo.
There's always one person not wearing the
Always
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna have your mom come to our house.
Definitely. She will get it together.
The general will make sure everybody has
the onesie on.
Thank you for the
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see us live and in person. Come join the fun. Check out all the stars and be part of Live with Kelly and Mark's studio audience. Visit our website and get your tickets now.
Ooh, it's two people we don't care about that are going to get divorced in 15 years.
Live.
Love is in the air, right?
It's Live Love Show Encore with Jason Biggs and Jenny Mullen.
Come on, let's just say it.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. Will you be our Valentine?
Ultimate Endless Shrimp is here.
Lame. Get the fuck out of here. I got a bumblebee in the fucking house. Don't sting me. Oh, look at this. These weirdos. Were they supposed to interview someone else? Dave Bautista. Did Dave Bautista get cut from this episode? They cut Dave Bautista. That is
Another day
prejudice.
to take control of your life again and get back to doing the things you love. Visit usaveinclinics.com or call to schedule your consultation at 847-930-5830. That's 847-930-5830. Call now.
There are 5 teens from all over the world who auditioned to become the new Menudo. Here they are with Mi Amore.
I'm leaving you alone, leaving you all by yourself. You've always been my one and only. I guess you never felt the same. I think I got a little lonely to make it through the rain. And I cried too many nights. And I just can't take the pain. And I tried to treat you right, like constantly. Mi amore, I don't love you anymore. Mi amore, I'll walk you right through the door. And I'm tired of your silly game. And I'm taking off and going away. Mi amore, I'm leaving you alone, leaving you all by yourself.
You wanna talk to me? Talk. You wanna walk with me? Walk. You wanna stay? You wanna break? You wanna rock with me?
You got me thinking about had enough.
Yeah, girl, you really good.
Falling right down from the top.
I never thought I'd do it. I was talking crazy, acting so shady. I don't want to hear it, girl, so don't call me baby.
I cried too many nights, and I just can't take the pain. And I tried to treat you right, like constantly. Mi amore, I don't love you anymore. Mi amore, I'll walk you out through the door. And I'm tired of your silly game. And I'm taking off and going away. Mi amore, I'm leaving you alone, leaving you all by yourself. Yes, I've had enough. Yeah, girl, you really do. Falling right down from the top. I
so shady's all you ever do. Mi amore, mi amore, mi amore, I don't love you anymore. Mi amore, I will walk you right through the door. I'm tired of you seeing it, taking off and going away. Mi amore, I'm leaving you alone, leaving you all by yourself.
Monday on Live, Tony Award winner Victoria Clark.
You can't leave without cuddles, but you also can't leave covered in hair.
Don't tell me you're starting to fucking act up. Oh, maybe Dave Bautista is after the performance. There he is. There he is.
The Galaxy, dude.
The Galaxy. Yeah, come on. Disney. It's Guardians Galaxy is freaking made by ABC. Is made by Disney. Why wouldn't they promote it? They made him the main attraction. They bumped down Menudo. They bumped down the kids to put Dave Bautista last. They say the best for last.
Of the Galaxy,
Oh, man,
Dune, and Glass Onion. Now he's starring in the Scary Movie. It's so scary
So
that the
scary.
trailer makes me afraid.
Yeah, the premise is scary.
Knock at the cabin. Please welcome Dave Bautista. Now, was that handshake
Bro it out a little bit.
to shake it off?
Shake it off.
Yeah, shake it off.
That actually helped me because I'm so nervous.
You are?
Do you get nervous before you do talk shows?
Really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad anxiety.
Same. I do
nerves,
too. You are safe here. You are in a place of people who also hate doing talk shows.
No, I'm naturally an introverted person, so I get nervous about everything.
Yeah, I get
everything I have to do publicly.
Dude, I heard you're from Tampa. Or you spent some time in Tampa?
I live in Tampa. Yeah,
You
I've
live
been
in
there
Tampa
since. Yeah, I've been there since 2005. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice.
All right. I went to high school there, so it was way before that.
What high school?
Bloomingdale High School,
Bloomingdale.
which is just in the Brandon area.
Yeah, my son's at Plant.
Oh yeah, I used to play plant in soccer.
Yeah.
Great school.
Yeah.
You're not the only athlete here, Dave.
And you have a son that wrestles. That's good.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a wrestler.
No, but thank you for asking.
Yeah.
It bothers him so much that people ask me if I wrestled.
Yeah.
Because I did. I played soccer. It was just the exact. It's two very different sports.
Yes.
He gets. I take such.
He gets
Pride.
very puffed up.
That people ask if I wrestled, but no, I didn't. I wish I did. It's a great sport.
Yeah.
Did you wrestle?
I did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
High school.
High school wrestling. What was your weight class?
185.
185.
Yeah.
And was that a challenging weight class? I guess it's all the sport is so. I always say it's like even when it's great, it's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
it was challenging for me, but I went into wrestling. I never planned. I was never into sports when I was younger. I went into wrestling because the only other two Filipinos that were in my high school were wrestlers, and they asked me to come out for the team, and I went out for the team, and I just happened to be good at it. So, but I had no idea.
Yeah. And what did you have a signature move?
I cradled people a lot because I had long arms. Yeah, I was a cradler. Yeah.
See, you really would have made it. Yeah, you
I
could have
have
been.
freakishly long arms. You have very long arms. Reach.
I want to see your wingspans measured up against each other.
Or maybe hugging.
Like you have to stand sort of.
Oh my God, you do have long arms. You have some long arms, man. Yeah.
Ankle fit.
That was about to get weird real fast.
I started sweating.
So has Mark. By the way, there's a heat source. It's the first time I've been warm on this set. So you've spent the whole weekend in New York City?
We did. Yeah.
And did you have fun?
We
what
did.
did you see and do?
We did. So we went to Harry Potter, Cursed Child.
Oh, amazing!
Wow.
Friday, and then we went to Leopoldstadt Saturday.
Well, two very different.
Very different.
Very different.
But every time I'm here, I try to take in theater. I love theater.
If you ever have a hard time getting somebody to go to the theater with you, I will go because I have a hard time getting my family to come to the theater.
Really?
I know. I love the theater.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to see the musicals. He just likes a straight play.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like the
love
drama.
musicals.
Me too.
I prefer musicals.
Yeah, me too. So I understand that you recently brought your mom a house,
I did.
which Fills all other celebrities with dread when a celebrity announces they've purchased a house for their mom.
Yeah. Well, that was one of my biggest regrets when I was wrestling. I never did.
Yeah.
And then when I left wrestling in 2010, I went broke and I couldn't.
Yeah.
So my second time around when I made, I vowed that if I made enough money to buy her house, I would do it.
Yeah.
And so I finally made enough money to buy her house. And I said, Mom, I have the money. I want to buy you a house.
Oh, that's nice.
And she said, okay, well, I want a house within this square mile. And I want this style Victorian house. And if you know San Francisco at all, this is like impossible.
It's the most expensive market there is.
It's impossible to find a house. And when it becomes available, people start bidding on them. As soon as it becomes available, it was like a bidding war. And I can't bid with these tech billionaires. And,
right.
So my mom wrote this letter to this woman who was selling her house. And she was like an old school San Franciscan. And so she wrote this letter, this really endearing letter, and Jen, the woman, sold it to her before she ever put it on the market.
That's incredible.
Had it at her
oh my gosh. Yeah. That's like the War of the Roses. Dear homeowner, if you ever want to sell this house, I love it so much.
Right.
That's such a great thing.
We just watched that the other night.
Yeah, isn't
it a great movie?
Such a great movie.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito's a friend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd like to see you and Danny DeVito.
I would like to see that as well.
Yeah.
I would
love to see that.
And you have a third friend, me.
Yeah.
Yes. The long lost, the triplets.
The long arm guy.
Danny has long arms as well.
Does he?
So we all have long arms. It's like,
wow.
Yeah.
You guys, all I can say is we have to take a commercial break. We're going to come back and talk with Dave about being lovely and terrified in his new movie.
If you'd like to know more about anything we see on live, log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com. Name an ingredient you can see in this kind bar to win.
Almonds. I see almonds right there.
Yep, almonds. It's almost like the universe was
almond to you.
The four of us are here to prevent the apocalypse. We, and when I say we, I mean everyone in this cabin can stop it from happening, but only with your help. Ultimately, whether the world ends or not, is completely up to you three.
See what I mean? That's a scene from Knock at the Cabin. Not the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Please tell me not the apocalypse. I've been convinced it's coming anyway, so this plays into all of my fears.
Yeah, I think that's Knight's point. I think that, that's what he does best. He plays into people's fears, but yeah.
Your name is first on the opening credits.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? What's going through your mind?
It's uncomfortable. It's
Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I would think it would be such a validation for you, but after talking to you a little bit in the commercial break, I realized that it's probably very uncomfortable
it's
for you.
super uncomfortable, and it's weird. I never really need a spotlight. I don't need my name first, and in titles. I kind of gauge my career on who I work with.
Yeah.
I'm that person. And I just feel like I know when I've done a good job and it feels good. And that's what I need. I think this is something I need to prove to myself more than anyone else. So this is why I always say I never set out to be a movie star. I set out to be an actor because I loved acting so much.
Yeah.
And it was challenging for me. So,
well, you're doing it.
Well, this movie, which I have not seen yet, but still scares me to death.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm afraid when I see the trailers, I have anxiety.
Yeah, set up the premise.
So the family goes on. They're in a cabin on a vacation.
Yeah, I'm glad you're setting this up because I'm really.
And this is because it plays into my fears.
Yeah.
They are taken hostage by 4 armed strangers.
Right.
Because I always think that is a probability. I'm like, we're going on vacation. What terrible thing is going to happen?
It's your worst nightmare. Is people come and they take over this family's cabin and they are there to convince the family that they have to sacrifice one of the family members in order to prevent the apocalypse.
And that's the only way that humanity can be saved?
Humanity can be saved, yeah.
Each family, they have to sacrifice.
They have to take one family. One, right?
one of the family members.
And have you ever thought about this, like in your own family, who would go?
I have recently.
You know, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I've been recently thinking about it too.
It'd be me.
It'd be.
I would sacrifice myself.
I would sacrifice myself.
No, but I would sacrifice myself first.
You and I would both sacrifice ourselves.
Yes, a double sacrifice.
A double, yeah.
And
So you'd like to save the kids.
You definitely save the kids, but I chose a person, but only because I think that he would be happy that I chose him. But I chose my brother, Mike, because I think Mike would love to hear his name on TV. So
Mike, we're looking forward to you saving the world.
You're gone,
Yes,
dude.
you're gone.
You're gong.
Listen,
Sorry.
Dave, thank you so much for being here.
Please come back.
Knock at the cabin. Make sure you check it out.
Stay social with us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. See all your favorite moments or anything you might have missed. Closed captioning sponsored in part by
Your show, do
Yeah.
Do you know?
Oh, I know.
Tune in. You won't want to miss a moment. The new season begins September 5th.
Keep your home looking clean and beautiful with 11% off Dutch Boy paints in Menards. Your clean paint provides weather-resistant coating with crack and fade resistance. Get 1 gallon for $32.89 after rebate. For exceptional adhesion and 1 coat coverage, choose Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus Exterior Paint. It's a paint and primer in one that resists dirt, mildew, and repels rain 90 minutes after application. A gallon is $44.94 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at
My basketballs, my
Do
golf
you
balls
or
at
love-
Sports Authority Equipment Store. Oh, you're a son of a bitch. You're not doing this. Nope, 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 nope. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. You're gonna play that game with me? I'll show you.
Live with Kelly and Mark. Today, Tony Award-winning Broadway star Victoria Clark. Plus, best-selling author.
Nope. Not doing that shit.
My tip is
It's your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
It's people.
It's your worst nightmare.
830. Call now.
Wake up with ABC 7 Eyewitness News this morning.
The View starts right now. Sources tell ABC News Special Counsel Jack Smith has informed former President Trump by letter that he is a target in his investigation into efforts to overturn the 2020 election. All of the hot topics on your mind are on the table.
Do not tumble into any conspiracy rabbit hole. We do not want to lose you, and we want no lawsuits.
Okay.
I'm going to stop right here for a second, Annie. I'm sorry. These girls are worried about.
What the hell did this mom say? Don't go down any conspiracy rabbit hole.
Hot topic.
All of the hot topics on your mind are on the table.
This is a rerun too.
Do not tumble into any conspiracy rabbit hole. We do not want to lose you, and we want no lawsuits.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop right here for a second, Andy. I'm sorry. These girls are worried about their selfie and not listening to these songs, pissing me off a little bit.
That's because you're a bitch.
Plus, Michael Bolton. Here come Hot
They
Topics.
can take pictures and listen to you at the same time.
Whoopi.
Not everyone's as dumb as you.
And
People can multitask. Just because you can't doesn't mean everyone else is just like you. Just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you're smart.
Where's Martin?
And just because people have less money than you doesn't mean they're dumb. All right, Miranda Lambert, you got that?
You're a doctor. Help me.
We can get you into rehab after we go to the hospital.
You don't give.
You don't get it. I don't need to go to the hospital. I need the hospital to live inside me.
It's live with Kelly and Mark.
That's just my acting monologue from an excerpt from Law and Order SVU, one of my favorite seasons and episodes. So that's the end of season 1, episode 93. Another. They call it a new episode because the episode is new because there isn't an episode like it. It's 3 different episodes. It's excerpts from 3 different episodes combined to make one with a present day monologue, opening, whatever the fuck. Anyways, from August 27th, season 1, episode 92. I think we're about 5 weeks into the SAG-AFTRA strike. I'm not really paying attention to that, but I'll say 5 weeks and you'll believe me because it's on the internet. Anyways, I'm Phil N. DeBlanc, and thank you for watching. I will be coming up in the next Glass Onion movie, scheduled for release in 2026, but it might be pushed back a few years because of the strike. So look for me in that. Thank you so much. Links in the bio to buy tickets from Fandango. And if you don't want to see it, I understand. I wouldn't either. It sucks. I'm doing it for the money. All right. Tell your grandmother I said I love her. And let's make babies.